Hello, Libra. This is your weekly for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, what do we have coming in for Libra for the week? What can you tell me, please? Whistle while I work. Do, 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 do. Ooh. Okay. You got some healing, some clarity, some good times with ecstasy here. And you got the emotional storm, though. I've seen that twice. What is this coming in for the Libra? Do they need to know? Wow. There could be some determination here. Could be having lucid dreams about a person. There's the Archer, telepathic communication, support. Who are these people? Tell me. Wow, but some finances are coming in for you good. Resources. Just baby steps here. With work, it feels like work's good so far. What's going on here for Libra? What can you tell me? Some obstacles are being removed for you, Libra. What can you tell me here? We have swords. You're cutting through it. Empress. Hanged Man. Six of Cups. What's going on the other side of the Six of Cups? A King of Pentacles. Interesting. This is a single King of Pentacles. You'll probably hear from them. They hand something over. It feels like messages. But it's a single person. They might want to give you something. Magician. Wheel of Fortune with the High Priestess. Okay. And it feels like you're talking to someone. You're talking to this King of Pentacles. Okay, well, show me what that's looking like, please. I'm trying to manifest something here. What is that looking like, please? Somebody might take their high road now. It feels like they were doing something where it was like something was unhealthy. And in a few weeks, it's like, now you got satisfaction. That might be what this is. It's like somebody finally cuts out something. They've been delaying to be an Empress energy. And dealing with this King of Pentacles, something changes, and now there's like satisfaction. They're part of your crew, and then you got the Emerald, which is healing. Something heals between you and this person. Invention. Somebody might be traveling. They're grumpy. They're just bored. And the tools. They're trying to be practical. This person has what it takes to change a situation. Which is like, if they're a grumpy cat, they have the power within them to change their circumstance. They just... Optical illusion. A fairy tale. And it feels like this person here, the one in the scenario that is like they're blocking themselves. It's because they are like, they have regrets. And it's like, it's an optical illusion. They're not seeing something clearly and it's blocking them. And it feels like that needs to be removed. Yeah, they need to make the choice. Which road do you want to follow here? Because it does look like this Empress energy here, this Queen of Swords Empress, is not going to deal with it much longer. Okay, so what happens between these two? They show up, doorbell. This person, there's the raven or the crow. They're going to show up and they're going to, yeah. It feels like they want to have a strategy with you. They want to set things in motion. It feels like because you're like, no, I'm not going to keep doing this thing, and rise above it. And this man is going to rise above something. And they're an alpha male. This person is your friend. They're going to take the high road. And balance. Wow, balance twice. And then win. This person wants to win. And it feels like you kind of set things in motion because you're just like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to keep being... It just feels like heal already. Like, you know, there needs to be some healing here. What happens at the end of the week? The Ace of Wands. Okay. They might present something to you. Wow. You get the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon. What? They're walking away from something. It's like they're walking away from anything that's been hidden. Blocking. King of Swords. This person might hold back saying something. Because you got the Seven of Wands and then the King of Swords. And then this King of Swords, it's like Spirit's holding them back from saying something. There's a delay on an ending here. It's not over. Nine of Cups. Queen of Swords. They wish for you. And then you got the Star. They want to heal things with you. It feels like they were going to end something or something like that with the Queen of Swords. And they're like, nope. Wow, 5. They would regret it. It's like they're realizing they would regret something like that. Because you got the 5 of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles. Clarify that. Because of family. It feels like if they were to cut you out, they'd be cutting out their own happiness. And they are realizing that. And you beat to your own drum. It's like, no. Justice. And then the balance. I mean, that is kind of a Libra thing to do. Seeing all this, seeing everything from, you know, a balanced perception here. How you're trying to see things. And it changes it. It changes the scenario. Hermit. Wow. And then you've got the 5 of Swords with the Hermit. And 5 of Wands. Lots of 5s. Somehow the energy changes by the end of the week. And it feels like, okay, now do you hear me? Now do you get it? Now are you going to come forward? Because it feels like you're just like, nope, I'm not dealing with it. And so it feels very Queen of Swords energy. Like, absolutely not. And you recognize it. You're solid. Feels like you're very solid in a decision that you're going to make. The Devil. Judgment. You know the Judgment. You see completely clearly on the Devil energy here. You recognize it. And it's kind of like, I will take a chance on you if you come in solid. You need to come in solid. If you're going to come in with anything other than a solid offer, I don't want to, feels like I don't want to play with you. I don't want anything. So it feels like you stand your ground. It's the torch to the snowflake. You stand up for the truth. Foggy glasses. The moon. Something was distorting your vision and you broke free from that. That is the whole point of what I'm saying here. You are no longer, you're the one who's in charge steering this boat. You got steering clear here with the compass, and then the raccoon, that's the problem solver. It's kind of like, nope, I want to see everything clearly. I don't want to deal with anything extra. It needs to be the way that I'm saying it. So it's like you end up gaining power back, and you're asking questions. You're doing all of this type of stuff. And it feels like because you were blinded by somebody's pattern and you're not doing that anymore, you're breaking free from the pattern. Wow. Knight of Wands, pretty quickly, because this person was in and out and they kept leaving you disappointed. Yeah. And it feels like, no, if you can't show up and stay, then I don't want nothing to do with you. Okay. So the energy does change by the end of the week. Okay. So I will leave this here. I hope that helps, and I will see you later, Libras. Bye.